Wonderful human beings, welcome to the finest day of the week, to Monday, where amazingly, Mostly Walking is back. I'm Sean Plunk.
Amazing. I'm Lee Grainer. And I'm Sean Bloom.
We're here, and believe it or not, we're going to be playing Blacksad. What's that, you say? What's a Blacksad? Well, I have good news for you. If you will recall, this game procedurally generates an entire comic book to recap your experiences.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So we're going to be able to go from the beginning, and we're going to be able to catch back up to now in an easy peasy lemon squeezy fashion.
I love it.
And therefore, I can leisurely begin this show by saying, my God, are you still alive? How have you been? How have you been?
Oh, man. Well, without getting too much into it, I'll just say I'm at my new home.
Nice.
I've been at this is the fourth place I've lived in the last month or so, but it's all settled in.
Oh man.
Wow, that's a lot of
see.
Oh my gosh, you've been doing your ping pong ball. No, not your pinball ball impersonation.
Pinball balls.
Is that what it's called? Is it a pinball ball or is it just a pinball?
I think it's just a pinball. I think you play pinball with a pinball, just like you would play soccer with a soccer ball.
No, but you play basketball with a basketball,
and you play baseball with a baseball.
So why don't you play football? You play football with a football, but you don't play soccer.
True.
Soccer's fucking weird. That's what it is.
Soccer's the odd one, I think. And with tennis.
You
play with tennis ball.
Soccer,
there's a couple ones that are messed up.
Well, there's no ball. Yeah, no, I guess.
That would be like calling basketball basket.
Basket.
Or foot.
We're gonna play.
Like, I think.
You want to play baskets?
The important thing is, wow, Lee, you've been bing-bonging around.
I've been moving around.
And what does it feel like to be? What's it like to be settled?
It's good. It's like I picked up my room and just dropped it into a different house. It's a little weird, you know. Like, have you ever done that before?
Only in The Sims.
Yeah. No, but it's good. Same neighborhood and everything. So.
Well, that makes it a little bit easier, I guess, as a transition.
I mean, that's a little different than when Britt and I made what can be described only as a bit of an error with computing how long and difficult it would be to pack up our entire apartment in Oakland and move it down to Los Angeles. And I actually I feel like I'm still moving. I feel like I'm actually still putting things into boxes and that we're never going to actually drive that U-Haul truck down southward.
Wow. So you drove a U-Haul. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out.
And I think,
totally.
I think that I'm now going to be permanently tired.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think. Do you remember in The Princess Bride where they hooked Wesley up to that machine that sucks a year of his life out?
Oh, right.
I think that's maybe what happened to you, and now you just lost that year of your life.
Rats.
It's gone.
I hate it when that happens. Rats. I love rats as a term because, because it's one of those things that only works when something actually quite bad happened. Like, my identity's been stolen. Rats. Yeah.
Or conversely, if you're freed at the last minute from a pit with a pendulum swinging over it, then
how did that happen?
Similarly, rats.
Golly.
I was going to open a beer here.
Golly, rats.
Yeah, open it up.
I'm drinking a sweaty California lager tonight.
That's very good.
Okay.
I'm
here's my question. I found this. But I got the widgets they make. What's this one?
Wait. Isn't that a bottle opener? Like a...
Wait. What is that?
You put it over one side and use the leverage to pop open a bottle?
I have this exact thing. I didn't know it opened up. I think...
This is a Da Vinci thing, right?
What is this
a Da Vinci
for?
thing?
Yeah.
They call it a Da Vinci.
I think that's for circumcising penises. I think that's what that's
probably
for.
what it is.
Yeah. So in case you want to like crack a beer and snip the tip, you just have one tool.
I'm pretty sure that any circumcision tool is going to require like at least 2 90-degree curves.
I see.
What is a 90-degree curve?
No, it's like look right here, like right here. That's like about a 90-degree curve. Like it's curved, but this part and this part are like 90 degrees. Yeah, and then what happens is, it's like a lobster. You just kind of like. I think this is what you're suggesting. However, I'm realizing now, not because I realized it actually, but because somebody typed it, that's for removing the wax seal on various alcohols. You can put that in there and crimp it, and then you can.
Well, interesting.
Oh. This is how I turn things.
I like it. That's how you turn things. Yeah.
You should see me with a screwdriver. Yeah. IKEA. Like, but yeah, no. So it's in fact not a device that opens beer, wine, and circumcised penises. Actually, it just is your all-in-one, get the alcohol, consume quick thing. And I think Lee's frozen.
Lee looks pretty frozen.
Possible position.
That is amazing.
I was looking straight at this freeze frame, and I felt so happy to be talking because I just thought that Lee was
it's
pleased.
Delightful.
I was like,
somebody's got to capture this.
They love me. They love what we're saying. They're so into this sentence specific. What a delight. Well,
I feel like this it's got good potential as a profile picture.
That's really good. Well, we talked a little bit about Lee's move, a little bit about my move, and Sean Bloom, I think you're the only person that hasn't moved recently.
I haven't moved. Yeah, I haven't technically moved.
Hello.
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 Hello. It's so good to see you.
I've been doing some moving style activities though. So I feel like I actually haven't announced this publicly. I've told a couple of people, but I haven't told either of you folks. I haven't told the entire internet. So my wife and I are deep in the process of applying to be foster parents. And
that's awesome.
We're hoping to be fostering a young girl, 4, 5, 6-year-old, sometime late summer, early fall. So pretty soon. So we've been putting together a bedroom.
Wow.
Taking parenting classes and learning how to do the whole thing.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's been a busy few weeks.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, the thing is that, like, I have had friends who have decided they wanted to get pregnant, gotten pregnant, had the baby, did all that stuff, and you're skipping straight to
we're skipping a lot of steps.
It's putting me in a bind because I'm trying to figure out the right way to congratulate you at the right step. Because I mean, you're going from like nothing
I hear you.
To 6. Congratulations for all of it, and good on you for helping support someone in the foster care system, because I know there's like a lot.
I'm really excited about it. Like nothing is going to happen until it happens, and then I think it's going to happen very rapidly. So we won't hear anything for at least another month or two. But then at some point I might have a foster daughter.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
We're really excited about it.
Oh my God! Congratulations! That's so great.
Yeah, congratulations! Everybody clap.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I mean, you will be kept up on the process, no doubt.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. And
did they give you like a week's notice or something?
They don't. I mean, it's going to be really interesting, but a lot of them happen in the middle of the night. Like, I think we are signing up to potentially receive a phone call that somebody doesn't have a place to sleep.
Wow.
So
you meant that very literally. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to sort of learn about the process and about sort of the kids that are out there that like don't have resources and support that they need, and hopefully we can help somebody.
So wonderful! Oh my gosh, that's fantastic news.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now, and I almost feel like. All right, well, let's transition to this adventure game.
I know, right? A large cat man who gets beat up a lot, I think.
Also, Lee, I wanted to check your webcam has a version of you, but it doesn't have real time you.
Yes, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, it's a pretty static you. Uh-oh. Now I'm you.
They've destroyed the layout. Oh, they've come back and fixed it all. Hello.
It doesn't. Why am I not there?
Do you can you unplug and plug in your camera? Is that a thing?
Can you see me, Sean B? Can you see me in the normal?
I cannot. No, I don't.
Really?
Oh yes, I can. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So it's Sean Platt's fault. Hi.
Yeah, there we go.
As soon as we established fault.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as we established fault, it worked.
It was.
I think I see what is going on. Now, first of all, for any of you that have, because we didn't do a show last week, the week before that, or the week before that. So it's been, I think, five-ish weeks. And the instant we go live, there's immediately a technological problem, which is fantastic, which is exactly why people tune in for this content. The thing that's interesting is that Discord has been rapidly updating their video stuffs. And I think what happened, well, I can see what happened, is that your video cut out, but I have all of Discord in the background. So I think that it doesn't want to refresh what's going on until I click and make it a foreground element. Because the instant I clicked, all looked good. So
that makes sense.
Oh my gosh! So Lee and I have new homes. Sean, soon to have a new child.
Yeah.
Wow! Exciting times, new beginnings. And with that, let's start
the
beginning
same old game
of Blacksad. Okay, now watch this. Once upon a time, the owner of a boxing ring lied hanging in the title sequence. Not in the title sequence, on the opening menu. You open the game and boom, there you are. Yeah. So she was horrified, and the daughter hired us to go find out what the heck happened to the dad, and also Bobby, the starfighter, has disappeared. Oh,
Sean, could you lick your finger and turn the page?
Yeah. I mean, I think what I'd have to do is like screen grab my finger, enlarge it, and then like just show a tongue like without moving my fingers, like, and then like drag the visual element across XSplit. Just oh yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yep.
Oh amazing. Man. So it looks like this is us being intro to the case. Our gorilla friend brought in the gym owner's daughter, whose name I don't remember. It's probably Sonia.
That sounds right.
That sounds reasonable.
Sounds like a cat name.
So we do some investigating, and we find that there is a blind goat that sits in the alleyway who gives us some clues. We go and explore, and we learn that the woman who is also the maid of the gym works a second job here. Mary works at the diner, and we start to find some inconsistencies, some of her storytelling. We buy this guy a cheeseburger. He gives us all the information. That's right, I'm skipping ahead. We decide abruptly that we need to go home to get our lockpicks. And this was fun. We moved a sofa around and we learned facts. Goodbye, Lee. Look forward to seeing you soon. Now watch this. Now if I just click, okay, get ready. Alt-tab, and there it is.
There it is.
I knew it.
Nice.
All right.
Very good.
Don't mind me.
And so this is where we start investigating. We break into Bobby Yale's place, and it turns out there's some loan sharks who beat the shit out of us. This is where we start to learn a little bit about there's some conspiracies around boxing in the animal kingdom, and
Blacksad gets beat up a lot.
Yeah, he gets punched by these people. Somehow Bobby's involved. So it looks like we find that there is a weasel whose name is Today or Tomorrow or Yesterday or Daily.
I thought it was like
Weekly. That's right. Weekly.
Yeah, that's right.
I knew it was something to do with timiness. All right. So we have a conversation. See, Mary Purnell knew more than she originally let on. Joey and I were engaged. Oh! And it looks like Sonia maybe doesn't approve of that. We're starting to get suspicious. We have some clues in our mind that we're plugging into each other using the factoid decipherer. So we use this to meet up with a good boy, who is the police chief, or at least someone that works at the police precinct, that sneaks us the autopsy, right? Kind of like, we go back a ways. So we want this good dog to help us uncover what's going on in the case. But, as it turns out, Mr. Fox, whose name I don't remember, this guy, I think it's some Irish name, Murphy.
Yeah, it is.
The Irish pin on everyone. He throws us into the back of a cab and is basically like, hey, I want you to figure out where the hell Bobby Yale went. And later on we're going to find out it's because Bobby Yale was supposed to throw the match, or was supposed to win. Maybe the opponent was supposed to throw, something like this. My visit to Bobby Yale's apartment could have been completely useless if it hadn't been for two minor details. This is where we discovered there's a relationship going on between Bobby Yale and Mary. So we accuse her of this. Oh my god. Mary wasn't expecting me, much less the scarf. And it turns out Mary was actually hiding Bobby. Bobby's my nephew.
In like a window box, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, we need to rewind back to the fact that what happened is she cooked a pie. Okay, recall? She made us a pie, and then we couldn't smell anything because it smelled like pie, and then we ate the whole pie slowly in absolute silence. And Mary just watched us eat a whole fucking pie, at which point Bobby pops out of the window box. Leave her alone! Urgh. See, this is the grit and determination of someone who's had a lot of carbs. We get held down. Bobby, call an ambulance, because Bobby collapsed. Bobby collapsed, and as it turned out, Bobby has a heart issue, which is crazy. Because if Bobby is supposed to be boxing, and the boxing has all sorts of betting around it, then you can't be doing betting boxing with a bad heart.
Oh, I thought you meant bedding, as in like a duvet. Is it a duvet or a duvet?
With all the duvets in boxing, with all the betting in boxing. Sure, I had saved our prime suspect, and yet I had the nagging feeling that I was wrong about him. What if he had been framed? I don't know, O'Leary and Cassidy. Oh yeah, O'Leary, that's right. That's the Irish name.
O'Leary, that's right.
Both have motives.
I totally forgot he had a heart problem. That's right.
Now, Cassidy, by the way, is the walrus, who is like the head of the You're Allowed to Box or Not Association. And apparently is also somehow involved
corrupt as shit.
Super corrupt, somehow involved in the betting and the throwing and the permitting of things.
Yeah.
So Sonia comes in and says, he killed my father! And if you'll recall, we messed up, and Sonia fucking shot Bobby in the head. And then it rewound to just before we made that mistake, and then she gasped, oh,
just like that.
Oh, Blacksad. Our name's John, that's right. Oh, John. Aren't you going to introduce us? Uncle Tim. And it turns out there's a lion. There's a lion who was in the war with Joey Dunn. And this lion is rich enough to pay for stuff and encourages us to keep on going. So then we go back to the gym and we say to Jake the Gorilla, Jake, what? 11 p.m. your place. Oh, are we meeting there? Yeah, with O'Leary. Oh, damn cat. And then what happens is Jake helps us sneak into O'Leary's illegal gambling basement, where there was a QuickTime event that we did a bad job of. But we'll come to that in a moment. We discovered there's files where O'Leary has all sorts of dirt on everybody. Right? We learned that his former lover, tennis star Helen Moore, had a career built on rigged games. And it was implied that Helen Moore... coming back. And it's implied that Helen Moore was dating someone.
Who was she dating?
She was dating someone.
Was she dating... The gangster guy, right?
Well, she's been dating O'Leary, and it was implied publicly that they'd broken up, and she was dating, I believe, the opponent that Bobby Yale was gonna fight against, like the big bull guy.
The bull guy.
Yeah, and
Was it
so
the bull? Okay.
and my understanding is that O'Leary has evidence on Helen about her rigged game history, and probably rigged the game so that she could get a really big career. And O'Leary was dating her, but they publicly broke up, and I think they're secretly still dating.
Right.
And Helen is going to get the opponent, the big bull guy, to fuck up and lose the match to Bobby. That's what has been implied, right?
Right. So Bobby wasn't going to throw the match; he was going to win the match.
Because the other guy was either going to throw or sprain his ankles before the fight or whatever. So then what happens is Jimmy the dog, who is a dog that we met and didn't last long. Jimmy, you've got so much explaining to do. Talk, you bloody bastard. It was Cassidy. He made me do it. Good then. You'll have to. I'm going to shoot you. What's the message? You're the message. Bang. Now, we died so many times here.
We died so many times.
So many times. Just dying. And somehow we made it out okay. I like to take walks at night alone, with nothing getting in the way of my thoughts. I think that was James Bond. But, we get jumped by somebody, and I think Lee has disconnected again. They have the best frozen faces. Oh, man.
Really fucking good. That's very good.
So we confront Helen. She threatened me, flattered me, all the while, insulted me, humiliated me with a smile. Oh. What was America's sweetheart hiding?
Good night, Moon.
Yeah. See, I actually find from a comic construction standpoint, it's a little ambiguous the right way to read this.
To read?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
do you go top row,
She threatened
bottom row?
me, insulted me, flattered me, humiliated me, all the
while.
while with a smile.
She threatened me.
I think that is how you're supposed to read it. It doesn't read as well that way, but that's then the ellipses line up.
The second sentence says, "Don't dead, open inside." Do you guys know this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't dead, open inside. It's so good.
It's
Or is
really
America's sweetheart hiding? So we asked Weekly to go spy for us. We'll give you a smoke nice. Cassidy has a poker game tonight with a Texan fella. He hasn't met in person. I'll sneak in the Texans hotel. Okay, so Lee, you didn't see any of this part, yeah?
No, I did not. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I saw part of this. I think I watched it. I think I watched it later.
Glitched.
We ended the episode right when we got this guy shit-faced and asked him a bunch of questions. And then we went to the poker game, and after this last image and before this image, we hit a fatal glitch that made the game cut to black and never return. And I just went, whatever. We ended that show. And then so the show that you missed, Lee.
Yes.
We had the absolute filthiest human beings. The nouveau riche. This is Cassidy the
Super
walrus.
fucked up.
The mobster is a pedophile. He's gross.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
They just
or
that's
maybe,
just a thing in the game, huh?
It's a thing in the game.
No, sorry. The pimp. The pimp was a pedophile.
Right.
So
I get the general idea, I guess.
yeah. So basically, we got some information out of Cassidy. We got a little bit of information out of these guys. It turns out that the pimp was cheating. So this character in the 7th frame, this is the murderer, pulls out a shotgun.
He was like the butler.
Yeah.
Wait. What is this?
Oh, that's right. So we go up to the roof and we go back to Joe Dunn's place. This is what happened, I think, close to the end of the last episode. That we go up and it turns out that there was a murder up on the roof of someone that I don't think we know yet. Someone was murdered and Sonya's just like, oh! And then we
Somebody
get
got
jumped.
murdered.
Yeah. So okay, so that's right. We start to... Oh, yeah, that's right. Someone had trashed Sonya's office. Thank you, Yakumo. Fuji, who is also our summary helper.
Yeah.
I don't remember who on earth this is on the roof.
Was it Mary?
I don't think it was Mary Purnell.
Who's Mary?
I don't know. I don't remember. I do remember confronting Sonia on the roof, but I only vaguely remember this murder.
I think this was the new person who was hired to do the cleaning at the gym.
Oh, the new
hired.
Mary.
Yeah, so maybe someone thought that they were going to clean up the mess by taking out the cleaning lady and didn't know that the cleaning lady had been fired and rehired. Because Mary was let go by Sonia.
Oh, okay.
So then this is where we were in the office where everything had been trashed and stuff had been taken and there's a murder on the roof. And we found that, like... I can't remember, the trash can smelled like asparagus. It smelled like something. It smelled like anchovies or tuna or fish or...
Fish.
Sardines, that's what it was. Thank you, yeah. So we snuck into somebody's house. Probably Joe Dunn's. Sneaking into others' homes.
Again, didn't we already... Oh, no, that was... Joe Dunn is the competitor.
No, Joe Dunn is the owner of the gym who was killed.
Joe Dunn's the dead man. Okay.
Yeah, so we go in there, and wow, this is way
and
more
he's got
dramatic
like
than
Sonia's bedroom all made up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Sneaking into others' homes is part of my job, a task as shameless as it is necessary. It's almost like sneaking into someone's soul. Into their joys, their ambitions, their hopes, their pain, their loneliness. Now, if I don't have a mouse cursor to be able to point to this, but if you look at the bottom one where it says their loneliness right underneath there, we looked in Joe Dunn's fridge, and there were sardines in there. Oh, yeah. They were fresh sardines, not rotted sardines. So maybe someone's been living in there.
Somebody's been living in Joe Dunn's house. That's right.
Yeah. It seems even worse when the owner is deceased. Feels like you're desecrating a tomb. That's right. We served together. They called us the Olympic Five. Zukovsky, the athlete, never came back. Spanow was already a baseball star. As for Mitchell, our medic, I don't know what happened to him. I had just started my professional football career. Joe was wounded and never boxed. I think
oh no,
Lee's sending a message.
I'm gonna restart my router.
No.
Alright, well, we'll see if that works.
You know what? Copy that. I think you look really good with a head that takes up the entire frame.
Yeah, I like it.
I think
it's a good look
really,
for me.
Really nice.
Giant. It's sort of a mist. Who the fuck were the characters in Mist? I don't remember. It's like a Mist prison book kind of a look. Get me the red pages.
Yes, you watch this. I can actually disable this. Bang. And that's...
No, that's the wrong one.
That's fine.
Oh, no, that's the right one. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? You're just going to be telling me to find all the right pages. Now, the funniest thing is that Lee is the one that really needs to see what's happening here. And Lee ain't
that's
gonna.
True.
Lee ain't gonna, so that's fine.
Okay,
I will describe
this is a different roof.
No, this is the gym's roof right now. This is the gym's roof. You're right. This is not Joe Dunn's apartment's roof. So it's like, thanks, Blacksad. We went back and we got some sentimental items. My conflict with Sonia Dunn, which had begun the very moment we met, finally came to an end. And yet, when one conflict ends... Ah, yes, then the anteater tried to beat us up. Snarl!
We don't know who the anteater... The anteater is one of the guys who jumped us in the alley, we think?
Jumped us in the alley. We believe performed the murder of the new maid. And is now in an alley. What did they say? Nothing serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives. Got many left? I'm in the red. So this is where we're sitting here chilling with a very good boy. And
that's right.
What?
Oh, I remember what happens next.
Yeah, a sniper from across the road puts a bullet through this anteater's head.
But we might get to relive that moment.
I don't think so. Because we're going to start off, and we are...
Oh, you're right. You are right. It's a,
Whoa.
You just found a secret compartment.
Okay, you will recall that we were told that there was something hidden at the bottom of a tree, underneath the rope swing. So we have a painting that we've hung up, so we're looking underneath that painting.
But we just hung it up?
I think it had been taken down, and we saw that's where
we figured out that's where it went.
Yeah.
That was maybe an inopportune time to take 5 weeks off, because I don't quite follow the train of logic.
We got it.
Bing bang!
Hello, Smirnoff residents.
You're dead! No, I got you with my lasso!
Can you quiet down, kids?
Right, okay. I thought that was somebody on the phone saying, bang, bang, you're dead.
And you confessed your crime!
Kids, please.
He'd been investigating athletes for months, including Helen Moore and Al Stone, among others. Dunn's notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. But I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, if you're right, that could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
Sure, but there's something important that I need to finish first.
What is it?
What is it? He sits down to his game of
It's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no, he's like,
I'm halfway through the last season.
I can't wait to see how they wrap this one up.
I wanted to follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnoff had the chance to see anything.
Bing, 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 bing.
According to his notebook, Dunn had seen Craig Spano at Sam's Diner just 4 days before his death.
Who's Craig Spano?
Get out of here, pussy!
Spano was one of the people that was part of the military crew.
Gotcha. I have some
I have
questions.
some questions for you. Yeah.
I have some questions for you.
Oh, well, maybe I don't have answers for a pussy.
It might have been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care. Come on, spit it out.
Public health inspector or consumer protection office?
Consumer Protection Office seems less, that's...
I'm John H. Blackmore, public health inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know? Have you eaten? Dinner's on the house.
After you answer my questions, or I don't want to put my health at risk. Fast!
Beep, 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 beep. Okay,
Oh,
no, that's good,
Answer
that's
my
fine.
questions.
Sure, go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal, Inspector.
Hey,
Ask
that was the
away.
right call.
Fear
That's good,
turned him
John.
soft and made him talk. Sure enough,
We're
I
not
had
going to
dinner
listen
a
to
few
that
days back with a
conversation.
chimpanzee who matched Spano's
Hey.
description.
Alright, hold on.
Hi.
Hold on, I gotta make
Now I'm hidden.
Sean be visible again.
Now you can see me.
Okay, hold
Where
on.
are you?
Well, he is right here. Welcome back, Lee.
Thanks. I had to murder my router. We'll see if that takes. Otherwise, it could be the coax. That could be the coax.
I love the term "that takes," right? As though you like just put an organ in there, like. We'll see if this MacBook rejects the router or not. It's just a waiting game for now.
I mean, I do love that the science of routers is just unplug it and then wait, for a couple minutes for the electricity to flush through it, and then plug it in again.
Yeah, I really want it to be that there is perhaps like a cleansing voltage rating. You can just plug in like just the right amount, and then if you put 200 volts through there, it'll flush out all the bad electricity. You'll just be left with clean wires.
I think we can get serious
Yeah.
funding for this.
Yeah.
I want there to be like web packets that you send through that are like tape head cleaners.
I think it's a sexy little box that screws into the router, in between the router and the connection, and it's got a flush button on it that just turns it off and on again. But maybe it makes a good little noise. It lights up.
Yeah.
Makes a good little noise when it does it.
Because I mean,
It's like
we already see broadly that the economy isn't based upon anything that makes sense. It's about the feeling,
Yeah.
So if we just create a product that also is about the sort of router-based feelings, and it would be really cool if there were actually like two little things that like kind of dangled and kind of swiveled about, and that when you plugged it in, swiveled really fast, and then it kind of swiveled back down. People, whoa! It changed. It was hello customer support. It was swiveling quite a bit, and it's not anymore. Well, that means it's worked, and it just detects if it gets plugged in again, and it doesn't swivel, right? So they can see the contrast. We're using the noggins again.
I think that's brilliant.
Wow. Yeah, that's there is something that was featured on Internet of Shit, and this is a smart plug-in on the wall, and it connects to your Wi-Fi. And what it does is you plug your Wi-Fi into that as the power source, and if it ever loses connection to the internet, it cycles the power on your router.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
there we go.
Man.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Dude, there's honestly a little bit too much stuff connecting to other stuff and not enough standards. Like, there's... and I mean, like, it's just becoming this mess of, like, and, like, Linux users are like, this is the way it should be. You just set it up however you want, And I love having a computer that isn't compatible with any mice, because then I get to set up each mouse the way I want. There's, like, this sort of philosophy that's just, like, completely ruined everything. And I mean, like, I remember I was reading about one of my friends who hooked their litter box up, their automatic litter box up to their Wi-Fi, so that way it could, like, tweet it or some shit. And, like, I've known of products like that where it's just like, oh, shit, like, no, my coffee machine wasn't tweeting at me when it was out of water. What's going wrong? And I'm like, you just look! You hit the button for the coffee and it goes, you don't need to have the you don't need an Arduino to monitor that. I don't know, man.
So do you know this thing about these cat feeders? Might also be dog feeders. So there's a company that just they have one product. It's a cat feeder. And it hooks up the internet so that when you leave the house, you can tell it, feed my cat every so-and-so. The problem is they stopped working. So then if you're out of town, your cat will just starve.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The last I had heard, they were still not working after like 4 weeks or something. And this is the company's only product.
That's
not great.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. I mean, that is.
Wow. I want to write a stage play that is just takes place in the office of that company during that time.
Yeah,
it starts on the second day of the outage.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. I mean, there's a sort of interesting thing where there is a type of product that when it stops working, you just have the absence of the product. But, like, this is a product where you actually receive the opposite of the goal of the product. Where it's like when my toaster breaks, I just can't toast things anymore. I can still eat the bread, I just can't toast it, right? But, like, I can feed my cat, and now I own a thing that will cause my cat to starve to death. Like, that's a fascinating plummet in productivity,
It's escalators versus elevators, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Oh, right. Elevators stop working.
Escalator breaks, then you've got stairs.
Yeah.
Although I heard,
elevator breaks, you get a long drop.
Somebody, so somebody ruined my whole life by telling me you're not supposed to go up escalators when they are broken.
Is there a follow-up to that statement, or is that
the reason will shock you?
Okay.
It's because imagine the situation in which the escalator is out of service. Something has gone wrong. Something's gone haywire in this escalator. It's out of service. You think, it's just stairs now. You get 2/3 of the way up, and then the braking mechanism fails. You are then at full terminal velocity launched. The stairs start going downward. And you are just spit out.
The stairs
at speed
start going downwards based on your weight, on the weight of the person who's standing on them, or why would the stairs not just rest in their current
it's just
position?
your weight. Although,
I mean, that's not going to a tremendous amount of speed.
Maybe if it's a bunch of people, which then also would create like a ragdoll situation at the bottom.
Yeah, sure, fine, fair.
And anyway, but if you're at the top trying to get down, not only it's like, okay, the escalator broke, turned into stairs, and then the stairs broke, turned into like a water slide.
Yeah, no, escalators don't break; they just become meat grinders, right? That's what makes it different as a product.
Whatever it is, it's a product. Look,
it
does something
from one product to another product. But yeah, wow.
Anyway, I am the product that resets the router tonight.
Good.
So now that you're back, Leo, I need to tell you that what we did is we had been gathering some clues. We've discovered that Dunn has been tracking all sorts of sports matches for months. Both the opponent that Bob Yale's going to go up against, Helen Moore, all these people, and he's starting to discover a pattern of rigged matches and stuff like that. So,
and Dunn is he's Mr. Body.
Yeah.
He's the important story off-kicking body. And so we have this packet of information that we're going to go to the police chief, who's a very good dog. And on the way there, we decide to stop by this diner where you see the bulldog is in the background, because we also saw in the notes that Joey Dunn, who's there on the left, met with one of his old war squad members. I don't know what the right term for it is. War colleagues.
War colleagues.
Yeah,
exactly.
War colleague. Geez, what's the word for that? I know there's a word for it.
Associate?
War...
Yeah, what do you call someone who is like in your troop?
Your war buddies, I think, is what you call them. War buddy. That's
group.
Yeah.
Brothers in arms.
I think,
nobody.
I like war comrade, battle buddy. Yeah, your war associate, your war colleague. So
your cohort. Sorry, go on.
So
don't let me interrupt.
So here is Joey Dunn meeting with the chimpanzee.
The guy still lived with his father.
That's the war colleague.
Dunn said he couldn't stay there a day more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What does public health services have to do with that chimp?
He's a war buddy.
He died of food poisoning.
That's so good.
Yeah.
The chimp died of food poisoning.
But wait, he didn't even eat.
Which is
That's
even
why.
worse.
Which is even worse.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun to be that asshole. Oh, it's loading. Let's ask the Crickly Cracklies. Makes it even worse. All right.
Why does it crickly crackly when it loads?
Dunn had taken Spano to his place.
I will tell you in a moment.
When
Yeah,
Randall
it's okay.
Lee
I just
broke
wanted
into
to
the
ask. It
apartment,
doesn't matter.
Spano fled to his former address. But where could that be?
His house.
To the deducer.
Okay.
So we now know that Joey Dunn's place that had some sardine smelling ass stuff in there was being inhabited by the chimpanzee Spanow.
Okay.
And so now we're driving to Spanow's dad's place. And to answer your question, Lee, the reason that it crickly cracklies is that I am using a virtual audio cable program And so the thing that routes all the audio in ways so that you can hear me and each other in the game, but you don't hear an echo of yourself, and the stream also doesn't hear any overlapping stuff. All that setup uses CPU to transfer over all the extra choppings of audio. And when it's loading something up, it's also using the CPU to place things into memory. So when the CPU for loading winds up stepping on the toes of the audio repeater, then what you hear is crack, because it is not sending audio, it's sending the absence of SVO.
I see. So, I mean, I know enough about computers that doesn't make any sense. But
what do you mean it doesn't make any sense? That's what's happening.
So you're saying it's like an embolism in the pipeline.
No,
it's
maxing out the CPU, and so it delays some of the audio transfer stuff, which because
right, audio. Yeah, if you have audio that doesn't it will pop.
Yeah, and a lot of popping comes from clips in audio. So if you go from no sound to sound, you'll
right. Yeah, you'll get a pop.
Yeah,
pop,
listen,
pop.
Lee.
So then,
you
I get it.
You have enough computer clues to make a new deduction about this.
That's right, exactly.
Okay,
I'm liking on the left the stuff about Spano living with his father, Spano loving baseball, and then the biography of the father of baseball.
Odd for done fast.
I recognize words that are the same word used in different sentences.
Oh, you father finder!
Gotcha.
Spano lives in Greenwood. Like, I literally don't understand what we just deduced, but we deduced the fuck out of it. Oh, yes! What a rush to solve and get clues. I don't understand what the beginning, middle, and end is about.
Living
Oh, yeah.
in rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead.
Ooh. Yeah, I know he's not wrong.
Whoa.
In the mid-19th century, Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens.
Oh.
I'm going to leave this car.
Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers.
Yeah, he's going to get wasted.
That's an uncomfortable position to pause
Yeah,
at.
let's...
The soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
Oh.
It's a good thing you left that car not parked, but just stopped with the keys in the ignition and the lights still fucking on.
Are we gonna push in infinitely? We keep
Every
pushing
time there is a choice with no time pressure. If there is a camera push, we are waiting.
It is 100% ergot poisoning at this point.
Oh my god, that's so true. We should just get right up in front of Joey Dunn, call him, and confront him with that information. Like, I can't come to the phone right now.
Putrefied 100 says, "What lovely graveyard music."
Yeah. I would not be surprised if I came across a table with 2 glasses of wine and a candle.
What about scavengers? I mean, doesn't this world have citizens of the city who are scavengers?
What do you mean by that?
Wait, you like the warriors?
No, I mean like okay, so like weasel people, do they come to the graveyard and dig up bodies and eat them?
Oh, you mean like because... I'm sorry, I was forgetting the animal element. I thought you just meant
they're animals!
Yeah, the animal element, the animal... God!
I thought you were just becoming like really, I guess pointedly classist or something?
That's exactly what I thought. Like
there's an element in the city.
Yeah, I thought you were going to pull out your cigar and be like, don't cities like these have, what do you call them, scavengers? And I was like, Jesus, holy crap. I don't know. Yeah, because they're animals. Okay, yeah. Well,
Wow.
I don't know, because the thing is, I think that like we are
Sean
a
Bloom,
cat-
tough on unions. Jesus. Sorry.
Yeah, wow, I didn't realize we were going to get so political on the show today, but yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being a scavenger if that's what you need to do to get by, and I think that's oh, you mean like there's literally rats in there? Oh, to harken back to what I said at the start of the show, rats. Okay, so I kind of feel like the animal nature. Oh my God, and I was also discussing this with one of my friends about fiction in which there are, like the cat kingdom and the fox kingdom, these different sort of anthropomorphic kingdoms in there. And he was arguing that you're kind of forced, if you have anthropomorphic kingdoms, to actually have like those civilizations sort of partitioned up, because you encounter the reproductive problem, right? If you're a cat in a city with a ton of different species, where do you meet other cats? So I explained to him that in Blacksad, a cat can fall in love with a dog, and they together can give birth to a deer. That it's just absolutely.
Oh, is that true? Is that true?
I think that's the way.
I don't know that we've confirmed that.
You don't think it's like an adoption thing?
The only case that I think we've seen, and I don't remember the specifics of this, but I remember in general because I thought about this a lot. The only case that we saw of this was adopted. Like there was
we've seen no parental relationships even alluded to at all anywhere. I don't think like.
Well, so Sonia's dad is a cat, and Sonia's a cat. I think that's the only one that we actually know.
But however,
but they're different kinds of cats.
Is Mary Purnell? Isn't she like? Is she a cat, or is she kind of deery?
Deery?
Yeah, because didn't she have like little things, something like this?
I mean, she might be. There's definitely cross-species relationships.
Yeah, and 100%. That's what I was explaining to my friend. Is that like, and because he went, well, I mean, yeah, if you allow animal hybrids in there, and I went, no, there's no hybrids. It's like one animal, and then a second animal can give birth to a third animal. I think that's how it works here.
I don't know that we know that.
And I'm just bringing this up because in this game, I feel like the animality. The animality. The animality. Because the animality is only ever
how you
referenced.
End a Mortal Kombat match.
Yeah. Finish him, and you like turn him into a dog.
This is the show where Sean Plott tries to say things and gets interrupted. That's what this show is.
Yeah, that's the essence of this show. That's like the whole point. Finish him. Animality.
What were you saying? What were you saying? You were saying.
Here it comes. Here it is. I feel like this game's animalness only comes up when it is relevant in a very specific moment, and then it's gone. Like, we're a cat, and you just see us clumsily perch our perineal area directly above. A cat would not do that. The cat would balance perfectly between two spikes daintily.
Right.
But he just like sits there and he's like, you know what I think about rich people in the city? And I'm like, you're gonna get impaled, and it's gonna be all your fault, and you're not. So I don't know. I'm gonna.
So I would say that in real life, the fact that we are essentially apes only comes to the fore in very specific situations. We think of ourselves as, sort of species agnostic almost, but we really are primates.
Okay.
So if you see this gravestone reads "Rip" right here, and this was placed after the last match of Dota that I played that we lost quite badly. Like there it is. There lies that game of Dota Rip. If you actually zoom in right there, it says in pepperonis, never pick a position 4 Pudge. Over here.
I've never trusted angels. When they fall,
they come into my office.
When angels fall,
they turn into demons. They turn into demons.
They turn to demons. Also, this angel died over a stadium where she was going.
They turn into demons.
What was the year of the Vuvuzela?
I think 2008 or 2010. One of those two.
Yeah, something like that. It's a big tree.
It's lit
I lost
up.
myself. Wait a minute, do the
Yeah,
fireflies follow me?
You're a dryad now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit! Surprise!
What
I'm
a
collecting
trading
these and never
cards.
looking at my collection.
So many cards, no one to trade.
Uh-oh.
At no stone unturned.
Is that like the world's largest
Still
Chinese
hot.
food?
Yeah. Huh? Still hot.
It's a Chinese pizza place.
Is that a thing?
If this had been here over 30 minutes, it'd be covered in ants.
Ants love champies.
Who do we know who eats champies?
Helen
Champs.
Moore fans. Let me tell you. Boom, boom, boom. When angels fall.
Oh Jesus! The Onion had a slideshow of 10 different tufts of grass from video games. It's really good.
The Onion has just been absolute fire lately, man. It has been such gas. It is so good.
Yeah, they've got an Onion gaming network. It's pretty great. They
Really?
they said that PlayStation cancels their entire lineup of games after someone in the live chat posts "No one cares."
That's so good. Oh fuck! Oh, that's so good. I still think my favorite Onion joke was they used to do those like sort of short clips, and then at the end they would say some ridiculous thing as the outro, and they'd be like, "In our next story, today an earthquake completely wiped out Etch-a-Sketchistan." I like that. That is my kind of joke. Just like stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. God, it's so funny. All right, so I'm sort of clearly being told to go to this tree over here. I want to see if there's anything that looks like an umbilical cord over there, because I'm expecting the blood moon soon. So I want to make sure I have 3 of those.
Umbilical cord.
It's a very narrow joke. I'm sorry.
What does the umbilical cord do with you for you? Something.
It's
just listen to some music.
It's a Bloodborne joke.
Oh, I thought it was a Breath of the Wild joke.
Yeah.
How many games got blood moons?
Yeah.
Do you need an umbilicus in that game? Do you suck the blood out of the moon?
You collect umbilical cords to get the true ending. Is basically what's going on. Also,
The placending.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have wandered all around. Oh, I actually don't think I ever looked at this gravestone. I walked up to it and I didn't do anything. Because we see that there's food. 2 items of food.
The 4 bases guarding their father.
Oh.
Their father's buried at shortstop.
Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna make a home run. Oh! Take me out of the ball game. Let's look at the ball first.
According to the book I found at Dunn's place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects.
Harry Bradwick, the father of baseball.
Born on October
Is that
5, 1824.
That's what it said in the Mind Palace.
Died October 5809. Harry
Jenny Boots, wife of Harry Bradwick.
Father of baseball.
I don't even remember what year it is in this game. I don't even know what date it's
the real father of baseball was Henry Chadwick. So little alternate history here.
Holy shit!
Oh, there's a whole other
Super-
side.
Continue. Fuck you.
It's a
baseball
three-dimensional
for her.
gravestone.
There it is.
It'd be even
Let's
better with a
patent
skull
this and
between
call
your
it
backs.
Fez.
Wow, Blacksad, that's
What did he say? I was too
It'd be
busy.
even better with a
cracking
skull
wise.
between the bats.
Oh, because he's a
very
pirate.
goth.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Oh, ripping pepperonis.
How many graveyards have we been in these video games?
I feel
Video
like
game?
there's about one graveyard per game on average. Like if we amortize it, because like I think King's Quest games have 3 to 5 graveyards in each of them, which makes up for things like Willy Beamish and the garbage production that I think had none.
I mean, there must have been a graveyard in Gabriel Knight, right?
Oh, there must
Oh
have
yeah,
been.
of course, yeah. It was right by the legs. Yeah, that we actually went to a graveyard relatively early in the game. All right. Oh shit! I'm trapped. I'm against an invisible wall. I'm gonna do what my cats do now. Meow. Oh, it's like when a door is shut and they lose their minds. Meow. I'm ready for Blacksad to pull a my cats here. I feel like I'm supposed to be guided by the flies. And I'm supposed to say,
Huh.
I think Helen Moore is up that tree.
Who is
Yeah.
Helen Moore?
She's
Isn't
the,
she?
the tennis kangaroo?
Oh, I thought she was a real actress. Isn't there like a Helen
Helen Hunt?
Mirren?
Helen Mirren?
Helen
Yeah.
Mirren and Mandy.
And like Mandy Moore and Helen Moore is just a very
It's a
Sort
It's a
of.
name. It's like a
very
name.
upper class successful name.
yeah. Squeak dude.
Can you pull out your gun, Blade Runner style, and just start shooting at the tree?
Oh shit! Get me out of here.
Oh, there's 2 more brain connections that we can make.
Oh,
Oh shit!
I feel like this
Thank
is
you.
a real simulation of how cats try to think.
Yeah, you're totally right. They are clearly modeling cat-based behavior. I mean, they're applying it to like human problems, but really, like my cats are just like, if I get fed only by the human being, and the human being is always asleep in the same spot at 5:30 a.m., then I can stand right here and meow, meow. It gets a little noise. It's really happy about it. Okay.
Yeah, if you could see Blacksad's face right now, he's just fucking staring into the middle distance, not
Yeah.
blinking.
His tail's just twitching, getting right back. Oh. All right.
Wait, didn't we have a suspicion about who the guy passing for Yale's doctor was? Was he one of the Olympic 5? No. Was he? Who are
O'Leary
the Olympic
personally
Five?
kills anyone who threatens his family or business, and someone ordered Randall Lee to commit those murders.
O'Leary wouldn't
there
have sent
go.
Randall
Very
to kill
good.
Dunn. He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Here comes the fact.
Very
Get ready.
good.
Here comes a clue. Yeah, there it is. All right, let's put that one in the old brain.
Avaneros.
Your soul's domestic project done. Strong argument with Yale. During the war, Dunn and his pals were known as the Olympic 5.
Is one of them a lizard? I don't remember.
And
Who are the Olympic 5?
Joe Dunn and Clarice Freeman.
Oh, Dunn and his pals were known as the Olympic 5. Okay. I would ask for you to bring me more up to speed again, but as soon as you started telling me, the router would die.
That's true.
It's like impossible.
I know. I actually think that I need to keep you in the dark to make sure that internet connection stays stable.
Yeah. It's been going pretty well, actually. Maybe I should just, cycle the router before the show.
Is this it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who fought with Dunn during the war, tried to pass as Yale's doctor.
Mitchell.
Here comes one more. Oh, I'm gonna come up with a clue. Oh my god. I can't hold this clue anymore. Ah. Okay, so someone's clearly, like, literally right here. Okay.
Up the tree, up in the tree.
Boom, ba-dum, bum. I will just note that this is actually a very prettily done scene.
Yeah, I like that moon. It's a big moon.
In the name of the moon. Oh shit, I really am gonna wander around like an idiot until I find the obvious thing that's like right on the fucking ground where I could obviously see it, but I apparently have missed it. Is it over at this gravestone? Oh, don't tell me it's this gravestone. Oh, thank God. What about this gravestone? Is it over here? Did I miss something over here? Let me just take my sweet-ass time to go over to this one. Nothing at all. Okay, let's go to this gravestone, huh? Is it this one? Could it possibly be this gravestone? Oh, that feels pretty cool,
Eden
huh?
Woods. Oh, not bad.
Oh, yeah,
Not
look at
bad.
that, Eden, huh?
You know, gives you a little something, a little
pretty
hit
nice.
of dopamine.
Yeah, give me some of them Ds. Some of those DMs. Ba-na-na. Few things are just as satisfying as the bassoon. Just listening to the bassoon.
You know what I like to call an oboe? Travel bassoon.
That's true. That's true. It's not a real bassoon. What is it, some sort of amateur travel bassoon? What do you think I am? Okay, do I need to find a third piece of food on the ground and conclude that someone just ate shit here? Like, come on. Oh my god, I suck as a detective. Meow! Meow! Okay, what? My friends, please. Help me.
Read the rip one.
Why is
It's
it
right
why is
there.
it cross sideways?
Huh?
That feels disrespectful.
I mean, it looks like a P.O. box.
It also looks like a PO box. Can you open it and get mail?
Let me try that. Let me come up behind it.
Come up behind it.
No.
See if there's a.
Boom!
You open up
Oh.
the back and get all the packages out.
Blacksad could absolutely sneak up behind the mailbox and it would still kick his ass.
And he would have some wry remark, just like, sometimes the mail's the one that brings the delivery to you.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, I think I broke the camera.
The camera got stuck.
Damn! I found the secret bounding box. Oh my god, what am I missing? Okay, let me go back to
What
the...
about those fireflies? Look at those weird ass fireflies.
let me see if I can use my cat senses here.
Like they're right in front
Oh.
of one spot on the tree.
No, see, I thought that it was trying to guide me to this fucking tree.
It
And I
does seem
can't
like
get
that, but
Okay, like...
It's weird. Fireflies don't do that. Hey!
Okay, so, like, I feel like...
are they
the
firefly
only-
people?
This has
Like,
been,
do
like,
they
the
have-
only
Oh, maybe
interaction.
they're also human.
Do they have social security numbers?
Probably.
Yeah, or we're missing a base. One of the bases is missing. That's why your home run
think
didn't
so.
count.
No, because this
that
one...
one right there. Is that one there?
No, yeah, there's a base right there.
Why wouldn't you put the headstone on the home plate?
I know, because then but then the bodies would be crooked.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's where the bodies are. Oh, creepy. Sometimes I forget that there's bodies in there. I'm a big cremation person.
Yeah. Oh, what? I can look at this? Oh, shit.
Oh, there's something.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't even want... The show's over and we're playing the new game next week. That's it. Take it out on the audience. They'll understand.
Blacksad.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my apology video.
A Celtic cross. Supposedly,
You know,
the ring keeps
Celtic?
the devil at bay by reflecting
Celtic?
the sunlight.
Celtics.
Really handy at this
Celtic?
time of the day.
Celtic.
That's what the Boston basketball.
I guess that is what the
team
Boston
called.
basketball team is
The
called.
Boston
basketball
Bastards.
team. The Boston Basketballs.
Dude, like I think that one of the benefits of streaming live instead of making YouTube videos is that whenever I had put my foot in my mouth, immediately I get like a few thousand people going, "What the fuck, man?" And I apologize right there and fix it right there, and there's no chance for it to balloon. I mean, if you mess up on YouTube, you wake up and find out you fucked up a week ago. Like, that must feel weird.
Well, like, what's a good example of like when you really said the wrong thing?
Oh, I don't want to share one of those. I said the wrong thing, man. What do you think? I'm trying to make an apology right now? I want to apologize twice for one of those mistakes? Oh, I don't want to do that. Wow. You almost... But let me tell you, I was prepared for that question. I remember once upon a time...
What's your favorite password?
Yeah, right? I remember someone said, "Hey, Sean, what's your biggest regret?" And I'm like, "I don't want to tell you that." And he goes, "Why not?" And I go, "Because I regret it. It's a lot of pain there. I have a lot of regrets about that thing. I regret it."
What are you most ashamed of?
Yeah.
I mean, this is an Arby's. Oh, the basketballs are.
I just ate the basketball.
What'd you do? Throw it. Throw it.
What?
My God, it's a chopstick.
Is it an enormous chopstick for that enormous Chinese food?
I think it is, yeah.
What the heck?
I think they scaled the Chinese food 1.5.
I think they did.
Oh, is there someone up in that?
The tree smelled like chopsticks, and I'm like, oh shit.
What?
Yeah, he's been living in the graveyard, is what we deduced in that last deduction.
Yeah. Oh wow, I feel real embarrassed after you saw my detective work for the last 20 minutes. Just like wandering in circles, spinning around, bumping into stuff. I'd light a cigarette to take the edge off too, man, let me tell you.
What's the plan here?
Set the tree on fire.
Blow smoke in his face. Wait for him to cough.
Just smoking and throwing a baseball up and down. I have a mitt? When did I get that
Where'd you get a mitt? How did you get a mitt?
Yeah, where did you get a mitt?
Oh.
Wait.
I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place.
My fidget spinner just stopped working.
I'm just saying.
How does that even...
Wait, are you...
How did that happen?
Wait, are you just speaking as Lee Grainer right now? Lee Grainer just broke? Oh, I thought that you were looking at the
it works
options
okay.
here. I thought you looked at Blacksad's
Look at this.
options. Yeah, like, first of all, that sucks. But second, this would be a great thing for Blacksad to say. We're just playing with baseball. My fidget spinner broke. I don't know why. Throwing a baseball at a gravestone. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to say I've always been a Warriors fan.
I've always been a New York Warriors fan.
No,
although, to be honest, they're not what they used to be. Yep, they just haven't been the same without Craig Spano.
Who... is this part of a plan?
Not a baseball. You're trying to convince him to come down and talk to you.
Yeah.
I think if you say you found his baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place, he'll be like, "What were you doing at Joe Dunn's place?"
I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck. I'm investigating a case of sports corruption. I think a considerable amount of athletes are involved, both current celebrities and former stars.
Do you know that the other guy's awake? Did he look awake?
Yeah, he totally did.
A come hither motion.
Come hither up this tree. Climb the tree. Climb the tree, Blacksad.
Oh, there should be
climb
a
up the goddamn
stream of
tree.
just someone's hand, just talking and gesturing.
Marley's are the absolute worst.
Joey the lemur.
Just infinite cigarettes.
He pulls out another baseball glove. He puts that on, throws another baseball he took from a grave.
Who are you?
The same voice actor as you. All right.
Private investigator. Yeah.
I'm John Blacksad, private investigator.
How's Joe?
One question at a time. It's my turn.
Ball's in my court.
Your turn.
Oh, it's the talking ball.
The talking ball.
All right. Was your glove doing a joke? No. Why did you meet with?
Why did you meet with Dunn? Yeah.
Or maybe why are you hiding here? Maybe that's like the really poignant.
I think this is where he used to live. Like now that it's not safe to stay at Dunn's place. He went back to where he used to live.
So you
Broke
why
into
the gloves.
the old apartment.
Lee, tiebreak for us.
Yeah.
What's the choice?
Why are you hiding?
Bam.
Why are you hiding here?
Because I fear for my life. Because this is the only place where I feel safe. Because Joe.
If somebody kills
took
you,
me
it's a
to his
short
home.
trip, eh?
But they went looking for me there too.
What did he want from you? And who wants to kill you?
One question at a time.
Symbol.
I like question catch.
Yeah.
How's Joe?
Question
What
catch
would
is
happen
probably a
if I
good way to
told
get
him
to
the
know
truth?
people.
Would he lose it? Could I take that chance?
Tell him the truth.
He's been murdered.
Tell the truth.
Joe Dunn is dead. Murdered.
I told you, Joe. How did it happen?
One question,
One
at a time.
time.
One question at a time. My turn.
All right. What did Dunn want from you? That's a new
Yeah, I
question.
think I like that. That's
I'm
good.
going in on that.
What did Dunn want from you?
He wanted to know who was playing dirty in the sporting business. Dirtier than usual, that is. Wrecked lives, careers, ruined at the top of their game. He wanted to know if the same had happened to me. He wanted to know if the end of my career and my disappearance had anything to do with all that. He wanted me to confirm who was behind it all. The guy who had him killed. Our old friend, the surgeon.
The surgeon.
Ooh.
Is it Lizard Man?
Oh, everything on the
The
surgeon.
anteater.
And Dunn must have punched a paint can.
Wait, you know that an anteater killed him, huh?
Not him. Oh.
Okay, wait, hold on. One of Dunn's brothers in arms tried to pass
That one.
Daniel's doctor.
Surgeon.
Yeah. Was
Is
it
Mitchell
Lizard?
the surgeon? Is he the person behind all of this?
One question at a time,
That surgeon you
Blacksad.
mentioned. Is he?
My turn.
Ooh,
Is he your turn? That's what I was gonna say. Is it your turn?
I want to know why I should trust you.
Because I take my job seriously.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I take my job seriously. Because I never lie, but I die often in quick time events. Yeah.
Because I take my job very seriously. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow! Hey!
That was weird.
Monkey's
Hey, that toss was...
Well, at least he didn't beat me up.
I mean,
my
he
ear
was
and my
pretty
self-esteem
smooth as
hurt
far
for
as
days.
throwing a
But
baseball
at
at
least I
someone
had
and
a
running
new lead to
away.
follow. The surgeon.
Man, someone needs to turn off their
The
blinders.
bastard had avoided my scrutiny by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, all of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
He's in the trunk of your car.
He could be everyone.
You're the surgeon.
Be everyone.
So, what you're saying is, one, there's a corruption scandal involving all kinds of athletes. Two, our puppet master is a surgeon named Mitchell, a man who happened to fight in the war with Dunn, right?
Maybe it's a false
Yeah.
lead. I don't know.
I mean, who the fuck knows?
It could be no more than a false lead.
Anyway, where was I? Number 3, right?
You're not sure of your
Since Dunn
own
was on his
deducing.
trail, Mitchell, or whomever, hired
Mitchell.
an anteater to get rid of him.
Oh,
Then, since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you.
Oh.
But the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell, or whomever, killed him to cover his own tracks. And, wait, 4. The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
I mean, he's definitely hiding something. He ran away from you.
yeah. I mean, he literally ran from us. I mean, like this is a check for us
I have the feeling there's something Craig didn't tell me.
because he threw a
I don't
baseball
know
at my
what
head and
exactly,
ran away.
but I'll find out.
Yeah.
No, I mean, 5. Dunn was murdered 4 days after taking Speno
Oh my
to
god,
his house.
Weekly.
If that doesn't make him suspect, makes sense, doesn't it?
I don't
I didn't
know.
understand that
Yeah.
last bit.
Left you speechless, didn't I? I have that effect on people. Let's follow up with the suspects. You told Smirnoff you're convinced that Yale is innocent. But what about O'Leary? 6.
Nah, I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken matters into his own hands.
What about Cassidy? 7, right?
Jesus.
The thing,
This game is complicated.
Sean, the thing that you said about, like, I understand what he was talking about, he was saying that his point number 5 is that Joey Dunn invited the monkey to live with him 4 days ago, and Dunn was murdered shortly after that.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, Cassidy acts recklessly by impulse. Dunn's murder had it all carefully.
That's
Oh.
good. I like it. Very
I think
good.
it's safe to rule out
Very
Cassidy as Dunn's
good.
murderer. He seems too impulsive to have planned such a twisted crime. Whoever planned the whole thing knew the suicide theory would fall through, so he manipulated the clues to incriminate Yale. Cassidy is too impulsive to pull off such an intricate plan.
So, even if you have your doubts, Mitchell is the one pulling the strings. And you know why? Because in novels, the murderer is always someone the detective knows from the beginning.
I don't read books,
That could be
Weekly.
the case
Tricks
in
on
British
you.
novels. You know, where everyone in the mansion where the murder took place is a suspect. But this
Yeah,
might
the
just
Agatha
be an
Christie
American
style.
whodunit, where the detective doesn't even meet the culprit until the last scene.
You mean we still don't know who's pulling the strings?
I didn't say that. How did it go with Helen Moore?
I didn't get anything, even though it started out really well. I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend,
cameraman?
Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy
Yeah.
to oblige. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, time for the interview. I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored. So, who goes first?
Oh, it's a video game.
Oh, ask Helen. Ask
Helen?
Helen.
Here's one for Helen.
Jesus.
How much does Champies pay? Oh, does the box will take a toll on Al's brain? Oh,
Rumors.
I'm going
I
to
hate
the
all
Y.
of these questions.
Just don't
I
say
know.
anything.
Yeah,
Dating a boxer can be dangerous. Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will take a toll on his intellectual capacity?
Dear
Honey,
God.
take a look at my
Weekly.
man and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Helen!
Write this down. Nothing will change my man. His smarts, manliness, and integrity are all boxing proof.
Okay, now,
Let's
Ask
ask
Al.
Al.
Oh, I guess.
here's a question for Al.
I like why.
Why?
Yeah.
Are you ever jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Yeah,
Nonsense. America has my smile, my figure, and my patriotic love.
America.
Everything
what I always
else,
say.
and I mean everything, belongs to Al. Right, baby?
I mean, what else is there?
Yeah, that's right.
What else is
Moving
there?
on.
Yeah.
Ask
Ask Helen. No, ask Helen.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm nailing
Okay,
this.
The
Helen.
game is trying to remember who we asked the question to.
Are the rumors about you? Okay, are we doing
Yeah.
this? Are we diving
X.
right in?
Yeah.
Are we Xing it?
Yes.
Bang!
X.
What can you
X.
say about the rumors that claim you were in a relationship with Desmond O'Leary?
Oh, honey. It would be such a shame to mention that shady character in your article, wouldn't it?
Well, why?
I'm sure your newspaper would hate to fire someone as talented as you.
Oh!
Whoa.
Okay, now what?
Let's ask Al.
So,
Okay.
Al,
Any thoughts on the upcoming fight against?
Yeah, I like that. Good one. Good one.
in just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Yeah, sure.
My Al is going to kick that thug's behind. Isn't that so, honey?
Sure.
Yeah, well, we'll see. No such thing as a weak rival.
Nonsense. You are and will be world champion.
No
Next
such
question.
thing as a weak rival.
Okay, wait. I want to take a photo.
Okay, one more question. And
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Who is it? He was standing right there. Who
You
was
mean
it?
She stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
yeah,
Could you describe him for me?
I'll be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan was.
How can you tell someone's
Oh
a
my
fan when they just wander over in like a
All right,
sporting
so,
arena?
Where were we?
Well, she said he was a fan because she was trying to
I'm
hide
gonna
who he
take a
actually
photo.
was.
Let's get
Right.
that picture
Sure.
taken.
Show me your back.
Shit.
Show me your back, and then I
Show
can
me your back.
take a picture of
Turn
something
around
else.
and show me those biceps from behind.
Like that?
That's it.
Really? You can't zoom in on his butt.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, I accidentally moved.
I
Stand
like the-
still. I'll take
Taking
another
it a
one.
long way around.
What?
You did it. Retry.
All right. So, where were we?
I really thought that was gonna be like take a picture of Helen.
Let's get that
and
picture taken.
whoever.
Yeah.
Let's see what you think about this. Close your eyes and rest your chin on your fist. The
Start
boxing
doing
finger.
it before
Like
I
these?
finish describing
Exactly.
what it is. What?
Damn. Well, let me take a photo over here.
I'm so confused. What?
Let me get him barely in frame. No, it actually it will only
Yeah.
focus.
It's really.
Wait,
I mean, maybe
I
this part of
accidentally
the game
moved.
is
Stand
just,
still. I'll take another one.
Take some beautiful pictures.
Oh!
What's with me today? Don't move, please.
Whoa!
Now we got it. Should we keep at it?
I guess the
I'm going to
manager
take one more, all right?
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Raise your head and one arm. Oh, I see. So
Okay,
there's...
now raise your
I
head
accidentally
and
skipped
your arms
through
up
one of the
like you were
things.
celebrating a victory.
Like these?
Exactly.
Like these?
I want to get the
Oh my
throat
God.
shot.
What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again.
Oh, fuck.
No, you
it's so
fucked it up.
fast.
You fucked it up.
All right. So, where were we?
Take a picture.
Let's get that picture taken.
Being really
Okay,
weird right
now
now.
raise your head and your arms up like you were celebrating
It
a victory.
goes so
Like
fast.
these?
This is
Exactly.
So
Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one. What's with
One
It's
you?
the
more.
same thing.
Don't move,
okay.
please.
I think you got it.
Better get 12 more pictures of those pills.
Now we got it. Should we keep at it?
He was putting 12 bottles
Alright,
of
sure.
pills.
Your
into a
manager
bag.
is Frank Cassidy,
know.
president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
Cassidy is a great manager, really. No complaints there. And the work he's putting in as president of the association is really valuable. But, I don't know, maybe in this case, Joe Dunn was right. Wait, no. Could you keep that last comment off the record? You know, on the down low.
My lips are sealed.
what?
You know, the down low.
Yeah, ask
You
all
know,
of the
I'm
questions
a
again.
beep. Okay.
Ask. What's the one that Helen totally interrupted? Was
Both,
the
man,
second
both.
question
In
that you
just
asked?
12 days, the contender will
Yeah,
try
this
to
one.
steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Well, supposedly the odds are in my favor, but there's no such thing as a weak rival. And, you know, Bobby Yale might be young and going through a rough patch, but he's had an amazing streak, so I'll do my best.
That was a great answer.
Are you ever
Yeah.
jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I know that someone so popular and honest can draw the wrong kind of attention. There are plenty of people who would love to put an end to her career, so it's not easy.
I'm going to take one more, all right?
Oh, I think I understand. I think that I need to do these in order.
Let's see what you think about this.
And
Close
not
your
mess up.
eyes and rest your chin on your fist. The boxing thinker.
Like these?
Exactly. What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again.
What's up with... Who?
I can't seem to get it right. Don't move.
Okay, I see.
It's about time. Finally. We're all set.
So it's going
Wait.
to turn out that that's
So-
O'Leary.
Are you telling me
It's
the
the lizard.
photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look. You know, I thought he'd be cocky, but he didn't seem too convinced about beating Yale.
It makes
Yeah,
sense. O'Leary's rigged the fight. Stone has to lose.
Stone is
Who's
the
that
only
guy?
character that
I know
like.
he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him.
Oh, okay, there's more.
The boxing thinker, the boxing poet. Boxing just might turn out to be the intellectual sport of choice.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Sure.
I think she only smokes when she's nervous. What was making her nervous? That's a decent picture, but it doesn't tell the truth.
Huh? Of course it's the truth. I was there.
Stone isn't as strong as he looks, and Moore certainly doesn't need him to lift her up.
All right.
What was that a picture of?
It was him holding Helen up.
Look at his hand. Is he pulling something out of Moore's purse? Or putting it in?
Putting it in.
Putting it in, like we know this. Yeah, no, it's fucking him, man. I can
Look
see
at the. I mean,
cat
Wait.
senses.
That's him.
Who?
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not
Got
yet.
him.
I've seen that matchbox before.
Focus,
Nah, you
Blacksad. We need to figure out how to find that Mitchell guy.
Shut up, Weekly.
Hey, pal. Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take us to Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
Oh man, there is something like slightly out of dialogue, man. It's so funny. Oh god. Oh, we gotta shout out Fractional Spin, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly walking that got me interested in games academically, and last week I started an amazing game dev internship and got my first game pitch approved to be developed in the fall. Oh, hell yeah. Fractional Spin. What an absolute baller. Pleasure to have you here, man. And that's amazing that anything we did in King's Quest VI inspired anybody, because that was an unmitigated disaster.
Oh, man.
Seriously, man, welcome.
Brawls aren't even the worst part of my job. Sure, you may take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself.
The change to defend
But
yourself.
when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out.
I don't even have a cell phone to grind social media.
Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else.
I know this
It's
pain.
boring and repetitive.
Yeah. It's so true that there are
People
so
were
many
finally
things I
leaving
can't
the
even
place.
imagine how boring it
The
would
bar
be.
was about to close,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I hadn't seen Mitchell go in or out. I had no choice.
Let's kick the door in, Blacksad style.
You mean, like, kick the door in and then get our ass beat? Is that...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I see you took me up on my invitation.
Oh,
and you're
that's right.
smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
I can't say no to good advice.
Oh, my God.
Or good bourbon.
That's a lot of bourbon, and it's green! It's green bourbon!
Here's looking at you, Mr. What was your name?
Oh, shit.
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy, but his joint was used as the gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation. Did it make sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to?
What should I do? What should I do?
Oh,
Fast!
my God.
I'm Blacksad Surprise!
John Blackmore.
John H. Blackmore.
It does seem
I
like
knew
that's
it.
the best way to get beat
Although
up.
your Texan isn't half bad.
Let's just say I represent certain sports lobbies I'd rather not talk about.
I understand. My pleasure, Mr. Blackmore.
Chose to take calculated risk.
You're natural. That sure beats your poker game.
This is much easier. No one can cheat.
You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
Cassidy
What do
literally
you
killed
want me
me.
to say?
This isn't my first
can't
time.
read
This is my
these.
first time. Is
Are
it
you
getting
getting that
blurry?
too there, Chompy? We're experiencing a
and me,
little bit of
It's not
internet
the first time I found
weather
myself in this situation.
that makes it hard to read the text.
Who doesn't have their own barber with a license to kill?
I don't know that he has a license.
Damn it.
Well, nobody's perfect. Tell me, what do you really want with Cassidy? I just don't understand your motives.
Desmond O'Leary's our enemy. Oh, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna say that.
The truth is, I represent certain interests which make Desmond O'Leary my enemy. If you know anything about their rivalry, I rest my case.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious.
Oh, wait, this is the drop-off point for O'Leary. Maybe I shouldn't have said
So, what about me? What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm looking for one of your regulars, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
The cops were on his tail and I wanted to warn him, or I want to partner with him, or we fought together during the war. That's none of your business, no offense.
I want to partner with him.
All right, you got it. Lee, any takers? Yeah. 5 seconds?
I like that. I want to partner with him.
Nice.
I know he's got his own sport business.
I've completed the circle
I think a partnership could benefit us both.
Sure.
Checking the Twitch stream
Tell you
to
what,
read the
I'll
screen.
talk to you. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him, or else.
Or else.
Amazing.
Else you lose a chance.
Getting very Spaceballs.
Is there a pan here? Damn it. You know, let me do a classic. Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Okay.
All right.
So much better.
That's much better.
Oh,
yeah. You
very
say
good.
the word,
Wow,
I'll fix
what
it.
the
I'll
hell?
turn it on again. Yeah, no, Discord does weird things. Okay, so what do we say to this lizard?
I've got friends you don't want to meet.
no, you'll lose your chance to make a pretty penny.
I'll tell Cassidy you work for O'Leary.
Or I've got friends you don't want to meet. So we should actually talk about upside, is what you're saying, right? Be positive, talk about upside and shit.
Yeah, I don't think this is the kind of guy who likes to be threatened, right? So if you say, I've got friends you don't want to meet, or I'll tell Cassidy you work for O'Leary, he's not going to respond well to that. But he might be interested in making an extra buck.
That's true.
No, wait. Are we
Yeah, you're right.
Are we in a slow pan?
I think we're in a sinusoidal drift.
Yeah, because I was gonna say.
Honestly, Sean, what it looks like to us is it looks like John Blacksad was standing there, and then he slowly started melting, like sort of melting into like a yeah. It's
all right.
It's kind of an amazing effect.
I'm gonna hit him with the Y. You'll lose your chance to make a pretty penny.
You'd be losing your chance to make a pretty penny. I know how to reward my allies.
You think I'd spend my time in this dump if all I cared about was the money? Please, cut the crap. Anything else?
Okay, I've got friends you don't want to meet, or I'll tell Cassidy you work for O'Leary. I feel like the game wants us to hit us with the right one. I'll tell Cassidy you work for O'Leary, huh?
Yeah, I guess that one. It's more specific.
I don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role his poker buddy plays in O'Leary's gambling operation.
It's a good way to get yourself
sure
killed,
you understand that.
Son of a bitch. All right. Give me your phone number, and I'll give you a call when Mitchell shows up.
No. You're gonna call him right now, and you're gonna give him this message. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff, your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop. Like when you're stuck in your car, on surveillance duty. The owner of La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out.
Damn.
With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand. Now all I had to do was follow him.
Oh my god, is it a driving minigame? Alright everyone, prepare to crash!
Oh, yeah.
Let's crash! Is it still not just playing well for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You try this. Tell me if this starts to make it feel better.
Did you just turn on rain sounds?
Yeah, I sure did. I enabled rain and thunder because I feel like, if you can hear the scariness of God, maybe it'll smooth out the frame rate.
There you go.
Wow, what a hard stop, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. We're so gonna get bonked.
Yeah, just gonna get.
I like wear a tie that's like fluttering up in the wind like an idiot.
Who's that?
It's the horse. It's the horse that jumped us in the alley with the anteater.
Oh.
It's the horse. Zoom in like, wow, this guy works out. Oh no, it's not the butt. It's the...
Look at his neck. Oh no. Okay.
What's in the box?
He went in without it. I wonder what's in it.
I wonder what's in it.
It's probably either money or baseballs.
It's probably baseballs.
It's Chinese food without a chopstick.
We'll be just fine, don't worry. Gil, stand guard right here. If the cat shows up, you know what to do. I'll be back in an hour.
Glasses are very specifically fitting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, throw a beer can over on the other side of the alley. Distract him.
And then crouch.
Yeah, and then crouch.
Is this the gun or is... Oh, okay. I was just like, damn, game.
Happy to see you. Yeah.
Damn, game!
Like things won't be easy.
Whoa, that shot.
Can I do anything? Is there a baseball card around here? Oh, there sure is.
Could I take him by surprise from over there? Although I don't know how I'd get there.
But I certainly can't move from this single position.
I mean, you're a fucking cat. Can't you just climb all over shit?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You're
yeah.
a cat
That's how
that
you
walks like a
transition.
man.
Hiss. Growl.
This is Blacksad's clone.
Hmm.
Not that it would come up in the game so far.
Alright, yeah. Yeah.
Of course, he's Randall's partner. I should be careful. When they gave me a beating, I could see he was kinda trigger happy.
Whoa!
So, can I walk more this way? Hello, excuse me. Hello. I feel like there's nothing here, but I love reaching into the extremities of the game space. You got an invisible
That's where
wall
all
for
of
me,
the
video
baseball
game?
cards are.
That's where they put the backers.
Dude, I knew there was a
in this
baseball
town
card.
is just called Backer Alley.
There's actually like
What
a
are you
lot
gonna
of
do
space
with
here.
all your baseball cards?
Dude, this reminds me of, I don't know if either of you ever played this game, but Alone in the Dark 2. Or the Alone in the Dark games, man.
I did not. No.
It predated Resident Evil, but it absolutely felt like knockoff Resident Evil. Like low budget Resident Evil, man. It is like...
Is that the one where you're on an alien planet, or is that different?
That's not the one.
This
so very clearly I go up here. Okay, got it. Copy that. Now, where are some of those baseball cards? What, do we have to end in a few minutes? But where are those baseball cards? Oh, wait. Trying to hide baseball cards from me, game? No. Hey, Applesauce, you're saying, can someone catch me up on the plot of this game? If you go to the VODs right now, we literally did a recap of the plot right at the very, very outset.
We did.
Whoa! Oh, I could go way back in this corner, man.
And what are you doing back there where we can't see you?
I mean, I'm going. That's what I'm doing. Hi. Hi. Hey, little guy. What you walking so far over there for? Can I go to the right and then go back?
Sean, do you remember that sequence in King's Quest VII where it played with the distance that the character was a whole bunch, but the character's speed in pixels was constant?
Oh my god. Right. Yeah, so for any of you who don't know what I'm talking about, like, okay, so our character... So this is a 3D rendered environment, so this just doesn't happen in 3D spaces, where the camera is still, but the environment, if this is 100 meters across and our character walks 10 meters per second, it'll take them 10 seconds to move across it, no matter where the camera's positioned. But in the old King's Quest games, they had a 2D painted area. It was just like a 2D image that was fixed. And whenever you click to go somewhere, what they would do is to make it look like the character was getting smaller, they would actually just physically shrink the character. And then they would make the distance that the character moved in pixels proportional to the size of the character. So Sean and I were playing, and we were trying to figure out where to go. And we had moved all the way to the back of the screen, just like we are here. And then we started to walk back forwards. I mean, it took like 45 seconds for the character to start actually appearing to be able to move. God, I'd forgotten about that. It was so good. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yes.
Mark Hilford's legs.
I figured out the name of the game that I was thinking of. It's Out of This World.
Oh,
and it was
yeah,
on the
I know.
SNES, and it looks really cool.
I don't know that game. On the SNES?
Yeah, you can Google a screenshot of it. Like, if it looks like a modern indie title.
Oh wow.
Maybe we should play it.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, this is such a huge space. What?
What? Can you knock down the whole fucking building on top of that horse?
Do it. Oh no. The problem is that forklifts in games are always the worst.
What are you talking about? This is the best.
Well, it sure doesn't have any physical objects to fucking interact with, does it? Detective Cat did not think this through.
Because you already have a pallet on there. You need to get the pallet. Get that off there.
No, you gotta put a box on it.
I think you need to take the pallet off, put boxes on the pallet, pick the pallet back up, lift the forklift, put it in the truck.
Get out of the truck. Get out of the truck. Get out of the truck. Get out of the truck. No, I just want to be here. Beep beep.
Amazing.
Look at me.
Amazing.
What game are you playing? It's a super fun game. We get a different camera angle. Woo! I'm just gonna come around the corner in the forklift, being like, beep beep, don't shoot me, and he's gonna be like, BAM! And take me out in one shot. Alright, here we go, beep beep. I don't know what I need to do, but I'm loving driving around. Oh, here's where I was before. Beep beep. Oh, this is fun.
How is this allowed?
Oh, this is a gas. Oh, sorry, hit the invisible wall. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Alright. I feel like this really aligns well with my recent gain of weight, where this show formerly was mostly walking, and now it's mostly just getting in a cart and driving from A to B. You know, like, I don't want to do that. I'm that person at the grocery store that gets in the thing that doesn't need to, but they just don't have any more shame. So here we go. We're driving around.
Yeah.
BB.
There it goes.
Look at how absolutely credibility destroying this turning makes me look. I do not look like I know how to solve a case right now. Like, if Sonia Dunn saw me, she'd just be like, oh my god. Or is her name Sophia Dunn? I don't know.
Something like that.
Unhired.
You know, just the whole concept of, like, using up accessibility tools and solutions that other people need because you're lazy is that's a rich vein to mine.
What if there were cards over there, huh?
Yeah.
Building your own little staircase.
This goes up way higher. I feel like this is one of these... Whoa, okay, thank you for showing that to me, because I was like, I feel like my understanding of how space and dimensions work is really getting stretched thin here.
That was... Okay.
Does Sheriff or Despy ever show up with, like, a little forklift to try to get up on the wall?
A pie?
Pounce on Gil.
Oh! Fucking hell! Can you pounce without growling first?
360 no scope. Yeah, you're a terrible cat.
Alright, let me give it one more go. Do I need to do it fast?
Blacksad.
Alright, is
wow,
this...
Blacksad.
I mean, this does remind me of my cats quite a bit. When you're like, meow...
I think you gotta say, stay put.
No, I have to do it faster, huh? Okay, no, that was... Timed it.
Oh, no.
It's like, I love how it's like, maybe I can pounce on him from there, and then I spend 10 minutes getting to there, and then it's like, alright, do you want to pounce on him? I'm like, yeah, and it's like, well, you're dead. Why am I dead? You told me... I'm experiencing ludonarrative dissonance. I have a YouTube channel. This is a video essay on why this particular QuickTime event was weird.
Stay put. Keep staying put. Stay put.
Wait, did you go back up?
Yeah, that's the only way.
What the hell? Okay, you gotta go find a beer bottle.
Yeah, you're gonna need to.
It's facing the other way. Oh, come on! God damn it! Fuck.
You need to throw a palm-sized rock into the shadows. That's what you need to do.
This is actually the perfect way to go. Yeah. Wow. Fool me 3 times. Shame on the guy.
So, you think we're getting there?
I mean, oh my god.
How many more characters can there be? Right?
Oh, let me close this video game here. Get me out of here. Oh my god, dude, that was awesome. Blacksad as a game is totally awesome. I'm gonna frill out my hair now.
I feel like we're getting towards the end.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all coming together. All of the ends.
All the misty pieces. I put a lot of product in my hair each morning to flatten it, so that way you can't see my corona fro. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. You have a corona. Oh, corona fro.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of that sort of like Ancient Aliens kind of look.
Yeah. Get the forklift and stay put. Like, yeah. This is really good.
Oh wow! Oh, Lecta just chatted it. Yep, that's the one.
So good. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm George Cantankerophilus or whatever his name is.
Garofalo.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't say Garofalo.
Someone look up Alien's hair
No,
man
you definitely
real
have
name.
it right.
It's one of those last names that just has like so many syllables as to like defeat the whole purpose of having a last name.
Right.
Just like at that point, just be like, my name is Sean, and then Hannah War in peace, and like my last name is just the letters of this text. Giorgio A. Oh,
Tsoukalos?
Tsoukalos. It's actually an unbelievably manageable name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that there's a TS in it, so you immediately have to roll your
TS.
you have to roll your Constitution just to get past that.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like,
I gotta say the way in which this game flubs, for me, feels utterly forgivable. Like, there are lineups where of the like voice, like the images and the audio, and like sometimes the text doesn't match the speech, and it's like whatever. I literally know exactly what the bug is. You know?
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
some of that. I don't know if this is fair, but I feel like this is localized, right? Like, I would chalk some of that up to localization.
No. Okay.
To me, I thought where you were going, like where the game flubs to me is less on that stuff, less on the sort of like little detail glitchy stuff, and more on the like, do you want to pounce on him? Grr, bang, you're dead. Just as a like, as a piece of narrative design, and those are also pretty forgivable because they're fucking funny.
God, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's so fun to play with other people, because I can imagine if you're playing by yourself and you're like, "Do you want to pounce on X?" and then you just bam, you're like, "Oh!" And then you like try again. It's like, "Okay, now, do you want to pounce on him?" It's like, "No," and your character's like, "Bye."
Oh, am I like I'm turning into pixels.
Yeah, no. I mean, it absolutely looks like we are looking at the rainy windshield of League Rainer.
Wait a minute. I've been teleported into my very own King's Quest game.
It's really good.
That's what this is.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. Schwabadiba says, "You're sort of impressionist."
Yeah, there you go.
I turned on retro skin.
Wow, that's incroyablement. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just see y'all next week. I think that's going to be that.
Yeah. Hey, can I shout out real quick? Can I say I am streaming on Sunday for Indiecade? I'm going to get to play an early, like a pre-release, I think, of Lucifer Within Us, which is the new Kit Fox game that I haven't played yet. I'm going to try to play it a little bit this week to get ready, but I watched a trailer and it is so fucking my jam. It's like a Groundhog Day murder mystery game where you're like, you're just following people through time loops and figuring out who fucking murdered people.
Oh, that's
it looks so good. So 11 o'clock Pacific on Sunday on my Twitch channel.
In the morning? 11 a.m.?
11 a.m. Yep.
And if you want to know what that is, it's IFNDEF. If and def. If and def.
Exactly.
Just go to twitch.tv/ifandif. Ifandif. My name is Shabbat. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. This is Dane Idler's Dodo with Coach Purge. Ah shit. Alright, this is the one.
Coach Purge. I'm gonna teach you some Dodo.